Hi, my name is Mashantha and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to go back to one of my favorite categories to talk about, lipsticks. And in today's video, I want to swatch all the Armani lipsticks that I own. I have 6 Armani lipsticks as you can see here, and they're equally distributed between two formula. One is the Armani Lip Maestro formula and the other is the Armani Rouge matte formula. Because I only have 6 lipsticks, I don't expect this video to be very long. I hope you'll enjoy. So the first lipstick that I have is this one. This is the Armani Lip Maestro in the shade, I believe. These don't have names but they have numbers, and unfortunately this number has been rubbed off. But I do know I've documented this somewhere, so I'll pull this up. So the Lip Maestro formula, this is how it is. It's like a doe foot applicator. And this is how it swatches. It swatches into a mauvey brownish formula, which is really pretty. And you can see it's quite heavily pigmented. It is like a cool tone brownish mauve. On the face of it, it looks like it doesn't work on my skin tone. But I think with a bit of lip liner, like a darker lip liner around this, I find that this lipstick works really well for my skin tone. I particularly love this formula because, as you can see, it's not drying at all, but it's very pigmented. It isn't transfer proof. As you can see, it does transfer because it's still pigmented. It doesn't need frequent reapplication. So this is one of the lipstick formulas that I constantly gravitate towards. This is the Armani Lip Maestro. By the way, just some context, I'm trying to film in natural light so you get a sense. This is when I'm in the sun, like my neck is in the sun. My neck is in the sun. So you can see this is super bright, but when I'm a bit here, this is how my natural skin tone looks in the shade. I'll obviously keep all my shade references in the description box below as well. This is one of my favorite formulas. It feels so slippery and balmy, but not irritating. I would describe this as the feel of a lip balm with the look of a lipstick. There are very rare formulas which look like this and feel like this, which is why I really like the Armani Lip Maestro. If you're in the Middle East, they do go on discounts quite often, so you just have to keep an eye out to make sure you get this lip formula. These are super easy to take off as well, as you can see. Next, I have another lipstick in the same formula. This is shade number 103. And off the bat, I know this doesn't work for me. Very, very light nude shade. It really blends. As you can see, it almost blends into my skin and definitely gives me concealer lips. The only reason I have this lipstick is I wanted to create this video and show how this looks on someone of my skin tone. See, it's such an unflattering color. Oh god, it really is terrible. Now you may wonder why I bought such a terrible shade. I honestly bought this on sale, and unfortunately you can just never gauge how a lip shade looks online. Especially with luxury lipsticks, I think they're very lazy in terms of updating the right shade and shade references and different lighting across different skin tones, which is pathetic because, you know, given the price point that they charge. You can see I saw this at a 50% discount. I said this would be a great video idea, so let me get it, and then I really regretted getting it. You can see how terrible it looks on me, and this is a great example of how a lipstick that doesn't suit you can make you look. Like, compare this to the one previously, like a heaven and earth difference. I can't wait to get this lip color off. Possibly my favorite lip color that I have from Armani. This is in the shade 206. And this is how this lovely shade looks. It's almost like a fiery brownish red. I don't know if that description does justice to this color, but it looks great on someone of my skin tone. That's a single swipe, and you can see how richly pigmented it is. With a single swipe, I just wrap my lipstick and then you can see how much of the lip product distributed. Wow. That is stunning. I'm gonna get you closer so you can see. Now, another reason why I really like this lipstick formula is I think because it's hydrating, it really fills in all the lines in my lips and makes it more hydrating and plumped up. So every time I use, especially the Lip Maestro formula, I feel my lips look a lot more juicy, a lot more healthy, a lot more plumped up without the heaviness and the stickiness or the tackiness of a gloss, which is a real win-win. So I love this formula, and given a chance, I'll keep buying more of the Lip Maestro formula. So if there's one lipstick formula that you should try from Armani, I would highly suggest the Lip Maestro formula, because it's also something that's a little different. I feel it is a superior formula versus other formula that you would find from other brands at different price points. So time to take this off. Those were 3 lipsticks in all. Now moving on to the matte lip formula. And it's honestly so easy to take this lip color off. Like, you don't have to tug at the lips at all. I just touch it and it's off. Now onto my matte lip formula. The Armani Lip Matte in the shade 200. This, as you can see, is a deep wine-ish brown. It's more wine than brown. And that's how it swatches. It's a real cool tone brown with hints of wine or burgundy in it. It's a very, I would say it's quite a rare color. So I'm going to show you how it looks sheer and then in its full pigmentation. So this is how it looks just sheer. I also have naturally pigmented lips with like a pinkish undertone, so it does look a little uneven and patchy when I try to sheer it out. Let me show you how it looks with a deeper pigmentation. This is how it looks with the full weight of its pigmentation. As a formula, it is quite comfortable. It doesn't weigh my lips down at all. But I do think it's a tad bit too cool tone. So it gives me a flashback to the 90s cool tone browns that used to be quite popular in the day. And because of that, I do find that it does give me a vampish look. It's quite aging and makes me look quite mature for someone of my skin tone. This is how it currently looks on me. I can definitely see that there are certain looks where this would work really well. I would say a bit of this along with a really light Lip Maestro might kind of work together to give me like an ombre nude lip. But this on its own is possibly a bit too harsh for someone of my skin tone. That's what I think, but let me know what you think, and I'll also show you whether it transfers or not. It does transfer, but I do find that it's very minimal transfer. So I would say you would need to apply it maybe only every 4 to 5 hours, and that too if you have very greasy meals. There's like a grayish undertone to this, which I don't think is very flattering on someone of my skin tone. I would love to know what you think. This is a tad bit tougher to take off versus the Lip Maestro formula, which is understandable because this is a matte formula while that was a more hydrating formula, but it's still super easy to take off. We have matte formula in the shade 201. Now this is how it looks. I would say this is more a maroonish red. Yeah, this is how it compares to the other formula. That's also a lovely color. It's like a maroon. I wouldn't call it a red. I would more call it a maroon. And this definitely works for someone of my skin tone. It reminds me of the Burning Love from MAC, or D for Danger or Diva from MAC. That's a nice color. I don't know why, it just seems more pigmented than the previous lip color as well, even though both are the same formula. Maybe something to do with the color and the undertone. Wow. This is how it looks. And I do think this looks very flattering. Could this be like the best color of them all for me? Let me know what you think. I think this is very close. Wow, this is actually much better than I expected. I should wear this more often, definitely. Because it's slightly more pigmented, I think it's also tougher to take off. Yeah, you can see a bit of a berry tint. So having to work a bit harder to take this off. And finally, I have the lipstick in the shade 400. Now this is supposed to be its classic iconic red. I'm going to be a little careful because I think it's a mini and I seem to have broken this already. It's your classic bright cool toned red. Wow, you can see how bright that makes me look. Oh, sorry, this is a different formula. This is the Lip Power formula, so not matte. Similar to the cream sheen lipstick from MAC, but just a bit more pigmented. So it's a very balmy formula. So think of the hydration of a lip balm without the stickiness of a lip gloss and with the pigmentation of a lipstick. I hope that's not too complicated a description. Wow, this is honestly such a banger of a lip formula. I think this red looks amazing. It instantly brightens up my face, and some days when I'm lazy to do makeup, just mascara with this lip would be amazing. Given a chance, I should go for like the full size version of this, which would be a lot more sturdier and hopefully will not break as easily. But this is a Lip Power formula in the shade 400, and now I understand why this red is so iconic. That concludes a lipstick collection that I have. So just to summarize, I had 6 Armani lipsticks across 3 formula, 3 of which were Lip Maestros, 2 were the Rouge matte lipsticks or Armani matte lipsticks, and 1 was the Lip Power formula. I am confused because going into this I thought I had a very clear favorite, but as I'm trialing these lipsticks and showing them for you, I'm actually confused which one suits me best. I would love for you to let me know what suits me best. Is it this one? Is it 206? Is it something else? Please let me know. I hope you found this video useful. I know I don't have as many shades. While I was looking on YouTube, I noticed that there were very few videos talking about Armani lipsticks. They only talk about the concealers or the foundations. So I thought if you are looking for shade references, this might be a useful video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you around next time. Bye!